The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.
Last week, Lasha Papashvili, the founder and businessman of the dairy farm Chkhaidze, hosted the media outlets and industry specialists at the farm. Papashvili took on the role of the guide and introduced the guests all the details of the farm. As businessman Papashvili said, the company did not have any financial losses due to the milk scandal. I did not suffer any damage, it's just emotional and moral damage. I invested 150 million in the facility. I'm here for 24 hours a day. My family members tell me that I love cows more than them. The people are still dissatisfied. That's sad, but we are orthodox and I can be read. The businessman said. The founder of the company declares that they have not stopped cooperating with any contractor companies and have not stopped supplying them with milk. We have not stopped cooperating with any company. Milk is checked every day and the laboratory will not forgive you even a little mistake. So we don't have a loss. On contrary, sales increased by 5% in the first week, said Lasha Papashvili. In 2018, Santa discovered antibiotics in milk of Chkhaidze, which is also confirmed by the materials presented in the case. In the European market, Georgian winemakers complain about the lack of demand for Georgian wine and say that Georgian wine is not available on European store shelves. According to Gocha, Chkhaidze, founder of Marneuli, there are activities to increase the awareness of Georgian wine, but it's not enough and more promotion is needed. As of the businessman, wine under the Marneuli brand is currently sold in Europe on the German and British markets, but these volumes are not sufficient. According to him, increasing volumes is possible if we place our products on the shelves of European chain markets. We hold leading positions in Baltic countries, so we have quite good sales. I cannot say the same in other countries. We sell our wine in Germany and United Kingdom. In London, Marneuli wine is sold at several Michelin star restaurants, but it's not enough. We cannot increase the quantities because traditional markets are very dominant and nothing can change this shortly. However, I think that if we have the opportunity to place our wine on the shelves of world-famous supermarkets such as Lidl, Georgian wine will become famous very soon, said the founder of Marneuli company. Marneuli company was founded in Guria in 1988. Marneuli makes wines according to old Georgian tradition using large underground clay vessels called quarry. The company produces more than 60 varieties of wine. Shevardnadze, founder of Gardenia, says that he has no plans to expand the garden. He spoke about this with TV program BMG Drive. My garden will not grow anymore. I have enclosed the garden with buildings. I cannot and don't want to do more than that. Having a big garden does not mean high quality, Shevardnadze noted, adding that more than expansion, he is interested in adding new varieties and botanical collections. I prefer to have new collections, new varieties, not to disappoint my visitors. As for me, I would work hard until I get old, he said. According to Shevardnadze, the most attractive season at Gardenia are spring and autumn, from March to May and from September to November. In winter, the garden is closed for 2 months and he travels to India. Perched atop Kuldadovi Hill, Gardenia Shevardnadze is an escape from the hustle of Tbilisi. The garden spans 10,000 square meters and the German-style garden is filled with over 3,000 varieties of plants, from traditional Georgian flora to exotic spices. Gardenia Shevardnadze is open daily except Monday. The entrance cost totals to 5 lari. Handmade ice cream company The Cone Culture is expected to open a new location outside the city in June. The company's founder, Chkhaidze, spoke about this with TV program Mysterio. Our brand is growing and consumer demand is increasing accordingly, so we are planning to move to a new location. It will be outside the city, most likely in June, Chkhaidze noted. The Cone Culture's main facility has been operating on the Shevchenko Street for 7 years. In addition, the brand has begun to expand and has already opened a branch in Bazar Orbeliani and City Mall. The company also plans to move the first central branch to a new location. This decision is due to a rapid growth. More specifically, the facility is moving to a larger space. Customers will be able to see the ice cream making process on the site. The new space will operate in a show kitchen format. Our main value is transparency, and that's why we want consumers to see with their own eyes how our ice cream is made, Chkhaidze said. The Cone Culture is a handmade ice cream company that has been operating in the Georgian market for 5 years and offers customers almost 300 flavors. Georgian natural cosmetic brand Piel is moving to a new stage of development. According to the company's founder, Taktakishvili, the company plans to add a fragrance line, update its strengths and register the business as a sector. As of here, the brand, which has been independently participating in international exhibitions for 8 years, is now also considering the possibility of receiving state support. The agency Enterprise Georgia is working on registration local cosmetic companies as an unified sector. This will allow us to receive variety types of financing, which will significantly simplify entering international markets and participate in more exhibitions, said Taktakishvili. Taktakishvili also announces the rebranding of its stands in Tbilisi, which will serve to improve the customer experience and move the brand to a new stage. The company actively participates in international exhibitions, which attract the interest of foreign visitors, especially representatives of Arab countries. If we register as a sector, it will be possible to participate in more exhibitions and increase exports, Piel noted. Moreover, Georgian cosmetic brand Piel will soon be officially presented in Kuwait. According to her, the store opened in Kuwait is the first precedent for Piel Naturals in terms of selling a brand franchise. In the future, the company plans to expand the other international markets. Piel Naturals is a Georgian cosmetic brand which has been creating products with grape seeds and natural materials in line with GMP and ISO standards for 8 years. Gocha Paliani, general manager of the hotel Posta, is talking about the current tourist season and says that she expects an increase in occupancy this year compared to last year. We had almost no one in April. There are no reservations until May 10. We have bookings from May 10 until the end of October. The number of reservations is satisfactory compared to last year. If we don't conceal reservations, we will have more occupancy this year, Paliani noted. According to Gocha Paliani, the hotel has already received several reservations from travel companies, including Korean, Chinese, Israeli and Spanish tourists. As for prices, Paliani says that the hotel has adjusted prices in 2025. This year we increased price slightly. However, at the request of companies that have low budget guests, we lowered the price back to the last year's level, said Gocha Paliani. Currently, a one-night stay in a standard double room at the Posta with breakfast costs 350 lari, although prices vary from partner platforms including Booking.com users and travel companies. Restaurant Bangkok plans to expand in 2025. The company's general manager Magda Makaradze told TV program Business Morning. As Makaradze explains, the company's expansion is a response to the growing demand for Asian cuisine. The brand was founded 9 years ago and today is one of the most popular Asian fast food chains in Georgia. Bangkok combines Japanese, Thai and Chinese cuisine and is distinguished by a menu that is tailored to Georgian taste. Currently, the brand has 4 branches in Tbilisi and plans to open another 5th branch during the year. Avlabari branch is scheduled to be launched in early June, where the Isani branch will move. In parallel, it is planned to expand production at Isani facility. It's worth noting that TBC Bank is actively involved in the expansion process, which has been supporting the company since the pandemic to overcome financial challenges and support new projects. Makaridze notes that the next stage is the construction of an enterprise warehouse, which implies centralized logistics and even more efficient operations. The warehouse and enterprise will be located in the central city of Georgia. At this stage, we are looking for a suitable land plot and we are communicating on TBC in this direction as well, Makaridze said. In addition to the capital, the company has plans to enter the regions and in the long term to enter the European market. The company currently employs more than 120 people and plans to create additional jobs as it expands. Company Roma Gelato, which carries on the tradition of Italian taste, will open a new branch on the Marneuli highway late in May. According to the company's founder, Udesiani, this will be the fourth branch in a row. As Udesiani noted, she invested over 500,000 lari to open the branch. She also added that by the standards of Roma Gelato, even for the opening of the smallest facility, the investment reaches at least 300,000 lari. The investment part is especially high due to the fact that we import our equipment completely from European countries and especially from Italy. Accordingly, even a small facility requires solid resources, noted Udesiani. Along with the expansion, the company is facing the problem of a shortage of qualified personnel both in service and technological areas. As a result, last year when the company re-equipped and expanded the plant, Roma Gelato had to involve foreign partners, which was associated with additional costs. Despite the difficulties, the company was able to re-equip the plant in 2025, which increased productivity by about a third. Today, the plant can produce about 2,000 liters of ice cream per day. However, as founder notes, the workload largely depends on the weather and seasonality. Roma Gelato offers its customers over 65 varieties of ice cream, as well as assortment of coffee, soft drinks, imported waffles, and various types of sweets. The company has been operating in the Georgian market for 17 years.
The Checkpoints is presented by pharmaceutical company GM Pharma.